Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Fade Extra. Now, I do get quite a bit done in this episode. Now, in case something were to happen to me, like me being dropped or something like that, there is a clip that it's going to be silent. It's only like a 30-second long clip. The reason it's so short, well, the reason it's silent, I should say, I don't know why is it short. The reason it's silent is because I was watching videos while I was getting back from a thing that happened, and the videos was playing while I recorded that little second, that little part. So I had just muted the clip so you wouldn't hear the videos. It's only a 30-second clip, so you're not missing much. I just do it to show off the dialogue you get after you get that occurs after you get the cipher trigger or whatever it's called. I get the cipher trigger and I realize that I didn't get it in my previous recording, so I start recording again. Like, the only thing that's missed is getting the cipher trigger animation, and none of the dialogue is missed. The enemies here aren't actually that tough. The Earth Call here isn't particularly tough at all. If you do attack, if you do attack for all of your commands, you'll be fine for the most part. This guy doesn't have that many patterns where he uses guard a lot. He does break and attack more often than guard. Now, about those weather vanes, those enemies that killed me in the last floor, I found out that their pattern is okay, this is what their pattern would be. As an example, attack, this is what they would do. They would do attack, attack, guard, guard, attack, attack. So their first two and last two attacks are always the same, and the middle one's different. And the middle two are different for those weather vanes. So once you figure that out, it's quite easy to know their patterns. So it's not that hard to beat them once you know that. There is a new enemy here. It does kill me after, I kill all of them but one, and the last one does kill me, which is annoying because I had to go through the entire floor again, and that's not very fun. You have another day to actually go in here and get the cipher key. I get it this day, just in case. I level up once on this day, and I do my grinding the next day. Simply I wanted to grind to level 25 because I saw a person fighting Alice and her servant, and they were at level 25. I grind to level 23. I want to grind to level 25 because all the enemies here were giving me less than 100 experience once I reached level 23, and I decided it's not worth my time to grind that much. Originally I was going to, because this is the last episode I need to record for today, and then I decided I could probably grind up during the days I upload Bro Wars, but I decided not to, and I've recorded up to the end of this week. So I beat Alice already. So nothing to worry regarding that. Like I said, Alice is actually pretty weak because she follows a set pattern. If you go on Sernopoly, week 3, the pattern's on there. That site's great for everything about this game. Has maps. This tells you when you need to view special conversations with your servant in each week. So I would recommend you look at that guide. I recommend you look at that guide anyway, even if you are watching this, because that guide is great. I'm gonna link to the Sernopoly blog, I think it is, in the description of the first episode, because I'm not going through all, I should have put it in the description of every episode, but I'm gonna put it in the description of the first episode. I'm not associated with that blog at all, but I found it helpful for recording this stuff, so I need to send a little bit of traffic that way as a sign of thanks, I guess. No, I use a lot less of these items on my second run through, which is the run through I go after I die. I don't record that because there's no need for me to do, because I show off the map in this recording. So I use a lot less items during that. And I get quite a bit of ether fragments from these guys from grinding. I end up with 19 ether fragments by the end of this. Well, not by the end of this, by the end of my grinding. And I don't remember if I... I remember now. I go to in front of the door to the arena. And then I stop this episode there, I believe. We've already seen battles with those weather vanes. Forget exactly what they're called, but so I didn't feel need to show off their battles again here. I think I cut around 10 minutes of just battles here. It's probably a little bit less than that, but a lot of bit of footage is lost because of the recordings. Well, not because of the recording, what the heck, because of the battles. Yeah, when you get to level 23, like every enemy here gives you, like the bees. I didn't fight the bees once I reached level 23, but I fought these guys and they gave me only like 70 experience. So I was. These guys do a little stretchy animation if you just watch them on the field after a little while, and it looks weird. In the beginning, the reason I died to the last Monophobia is because I was trying to save MP for grinding later, because I can do the that one ability and use Break to get some MP back on those weather vanes, because they do some guard attacks more so than the other enemies. But because I didn't do another whatchamacallit, because I didn't do another magic attack, he ends up killing me because he gets a chain, a 3 chain, and does an extra attack on me. Those monophobias, their patterns, I'm not really sure what it is, to be honest with you. It's really hard to tell what their pattern is, because they don't tend to do the same things all the time. They do tend to do guard on their first turn. Not always, but they tend to do that. But once you kill enough of them, I recommend use magic to fight if you're playing as caster. With the other servants, you really shouldn't have that much of a problem. But I would recommend use magic with caster. If you want to, use 2 in a row. With the what is it, silver earrings, I think it's called. and it's code Cast. You should have no problem killing these guys with Caster. Caster will. The reason I wanted to grind to level 25 was so I could get another ability to raise Caster's magic. She gets a spell that raises her magic, and with the code Caster raise magic, imagine how much damage that would do. I believe it raises her magic damage by 200%. So that, and it can get even stronger than that. There's a mechanic in the game that hasn't been introduced yet, which is rare monsters that only appear in the arena on certain days. It's not in the game yet. It raises that skill. Power. It raises the boost instead of 200%. It's around 200%. I forget what it is exactly. But instead of 200%, it's 400%. Something like that. It's nearly doubled, if not more. I just slowed down here so we can listen to all of Caster's dialogue. Now, I just noticed this, but the main character, he has different shoes when he's outside or inside the, when he's outside of the, when he's inside the arena, and when he's inside the school, he has different shoes. I know that's a thing in Japanese culture, I think, to change to wear different shoes when you're in school. I think. Oh yeah, I die. It's unfortunate. I was a little bit pissed, as you can imagine. Which is why I think I did that spin there. And I got the trigger. Here's a little dialogue for you there. I meant to grab the imp belt first before I grabbed the cipher trigger, but I accidentally, without thinking, I pressed X on the cipher trigger, or whatever the heck it's called. This video we will not see the Alice battle in this video. That'll be the entirety of the next video, which will be out on Monday. That's something. I'm thinking of Gorman that I'm recording. I only got 2 episodes ready to go, and the second episode has an issue where the commentary doesn't exactly match up. But it's post, so it's not. I don't talk about what's going on the whole time, so I'm not really too worried about that. I have a few episodes ready to go, recorded already. I just need to get them ready to go. Well, I'm thinking about that series is probably only going to last me 3 weeks if I leave it at the same episode schedule as this. I might not finish it before, like, recording one before I finish Fate Extra, simply because I'm not playing it all the time. But if I do finish it, I imagine it's only going to be around 8 to 12 episodes, because I think I'm around halfway or near halfway done with that game. It's only 8 hours long, and I have almost 4 hours into it. Keep in mind that around half an hour is from when I left the game on by accident, because I went to go do something else. And there's the fact that I might be doing the game faster than other people would play the game, so I could be done with the game even earlier. I doubt it though, but that's something to think about. But 3 weeks is quite a long time. I wish I would use my Elgato game capture card more often, because I don't use it often enough. Because I have it, I bought a TV to go with it, but I haven't used it that much. I tried to do Skyward Sword with it, but I was having issues doing that live. And I ended up changing the post so that kind of console gaming won't be an issue anymore. If some of you guys remember from before I got the capture card, I was thinking of doing the capture card games post, and I'm doing all my games post now, the games that I record. So it's not really an issue now doing things post because it's much easier. I can have higher quality audio for my commentary. I can edit the audio levels and all that jazz. I can do it now because for some reason I didn't think to do what I did, like pressing play in 3, 2, 1, because what I would do is I would go into the game, so pressing start and 3, 2, 1, do that. So I could do live again and edit the audios. I'd edit the audio levels. I just didn't think to do that for some reason. Because how I did it before is I had the audio. I had the recording software recorded my audio and the game audio, and that often led to different issues. But that was to prevent desync issues, and I think I got that fixed pretty much now. Although I'm going to stick with post commentary simply because it's easier to edit. It's not what I mean. That's an opinion because it's about as easy to edit live and post. But for me, it's just that I don't have to worry about talking about something important in a battle. Sure, I could keep quiet, but I don't like recording and keeping quiet. Some games I probably will do live. Maybe the Inazuma. I think the Inazuma 11 games, if I ever get back to that series, if we get a capture, probably will do live. Games like platformers, I'd probably do live if I do a platformer game. RPGs and the like, though, longer games, I probably won't do live. RPGs are quite long, and yeah, I don't think I like doing live. I originally was gonna do after Mega Star Force 3, I was gonna do Ni no Kuni, and then I remembered I can't record PS3 games with an Elgato. So because an Elgato is I have the Elgato. I have the second revision of the Elgato, the Elgato Game Capture HD60. I think I need a Hopog or something like that. AverMedia Capture, I think, can do that too, to record older consoles and PS3. So I may invest in that later down the road. And that'll be a lot later after I get like other capture devices for other consoles and the like. So don't expect me to how do you say it? Don't expect me to record PS3 games for a while. I don't even have that many PS3 games. My older brother has a lot more PS3 games than I do. I think he's like over 30 or something like that. And in my I have 4 right here. Sonic the Hedgehog, yes, Sonic 06, Uncharted 2, Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, and Final Fantasy 13. Those are the games I have. Never did beat Final Fantasy 13. I bought a strategy guide and everything with it. I got to the final boss and then I stopped playing. I don't know why. Well, I got to the final area and I just stopped playing. I don't even own that many games. I only have 2 here. Better than X8 Kingdom Hearts 2. Wait a minute. I don't even need this Kingdom Hearts 2 anymore, really. I actually bought Kingdom Hearts 2 twice because the first Kingdom Hearts game, the disc, it got scratched and didn't play anymore. So I got another one. And then, you know, that was a few years back, like in 08, something like that. So, yeah. I don't even own that many PSP games, Jesus. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't have many PSP games on my shelf right here. They're probably in my closet. That code is backwards. Well, that text there is backwards, so you can probably read it if you have it in a mirror, which is what our character will do later. I only the only PSP games I have on my shelf are Jack and Dax or Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which I don't really need anymore because I have the HD remix, and I have Final License Stories, which is even mine. That's my brother. I don't know why I have that. I don't know why I don't have the rest of my games on my shelf here. It's mostly Vita games, Vita games and 3DS games and DS games. I don't have that many DS games. I don't know where having the other cases I had. Not even sure why I bought Dragon Quest IX, to be honest. I wasn't buying either Super Mario 3D Land. I have that now, or Dragon Quest IX when back then, because I had played Dragon Quest IX in an emulator, but I had never I didn't buy it, and I enjoyed the game a lot on the emulator, so I then bought it for my DS. I never did never did replay it to completion. I'd always get past the Skeleton Knight, whatever, the White Skeleton, I forget what he's called. But I'd never really... I never really got past that on every playthrough. I might eventually play through this game for the channel, but that won't be for a long time. A long time. I don't know why I'm like taking these games out and looking at them out of the shelf. Well, it's not a shelf, really. It's the top of my like computer desk. I'm not sure what you would exactly call it, because it has room for a monitor, a PC in the bottom, room for even a printer on the bottom too. My router and stuff are down there, or a printer should probably be. And things on the side to put documents, I guess, on the top shelf, which is where I keep some of my games, some of the other ones, in my closet somewhere. I need to buy a shelf of some kind so I can put my games on, because that top computer shelf is running out of room. Well, I suppose I could move the papers and stuff out of the side shelves. It's kind of hard to explain this. Oh well, this... Yeah, the Berserker thing we saw earlier is not their servant. Yeah, I don't think Sonic 06 was the most horrible game ever made. Is it a good game? No. No. I played it and I was bored a lot of time. I didn't face that many glitches, to be honest. There were times where I was frustrated because of the physics and stuff like that, but glitches I didn't really come across unless I was looking for them. The physics were the main glitches, and the silver thing where he would just put you in the wall and repeatedly kill you. But I'm not going to defend and say it's a good game. It's a bad game. It's not, but it's not the worst. There are worser games out there by far. And does the episode end here? No. Oh, I was mistaken. There is another, Oh, I thought, okay, I thought, the other day was day 2. Alright, I made a mistake. The other day was day 3, and this is day 2, alright. Wait a minute. I didn't make a mistake. I don't think I did. I'm crazy. I don't own Uncharted 1 or 3. Wanted to buy 3, never did. And I just bought Uncharted 2 because I saw like a lot of commercials and gameplay stuff related to it. And I played it and I enjoyed it. I did several playthroughs of that game, and I had fun in each and every one of them. Because the game wasn't long once you knew what to do, and it was fun playing through that game. I think partial of the reason why I replayed it so many times was because it was one of the reasons was to get all the little extra items that you could get. See where are the items that I missed. And because when I replay the games, I replay the games in different costumes, just to see how the different cutscenes will look like in different costumes. So that was interesting. The multiplayer was alright. I believe that game had multiplayer. I didn't play that too much. I didn't think the multiplayer was that great, to be honest. It was there. I doubt people are playing now, but me. Oh yeah, this is the day where you give Taiga the crushed ice, and she gives you an incense burner. Mega Man X8. I don't even think I have it anymore. I have the case there, but I think Soul Calibur 4 is in there for whatever reason. Well, the reason is because I gave my older brother the Soul Calibur 4 case because one of his game cases broke. He's overprotective about his game, so I decided, like, here, take it. I don't know how to make an X8. I think it was an okay game, but I don't think I cared enough about the game where I really wanted to keep the disc in case I wanted to replay it again. I'm sure I have it somewhere, but it'd probably be scratched oh heck. I know some of you are probably pissed at me because I just like threw a game somewhere, but Mega Man X8 wasn't that fun to me where I really wanted to keep it. And I was younger when I did that as well. A lot younger. Yeah, there was a little story here about a boyfriend and girlfriend that were working together in this this game. We talked to a lot of the NPCs. I didn't talk to a lot of the NPCs, but you would get to know like there were like these little like side stories going on, and I believe the boyfriend and the girlfriend were paired against each other in this week. I think I got enough money where like total money, like overall, where it's dialogue, where this little dialogue was, that triggered this dialogue? Jesus Christ. I never did more Conquest. We do play through that. Yeah, sure, Caster, whatever you say. She did say she wanted us to look at us dry of our money. Well, anyway, this episode is. I'm not gonna end this. I'm gonna end it this early. I thought we only had like 30 seconds left, but no, we actually have quite a bit longer to go. Oh. Hey Alice, how's it going? Scowly. I wonder what. I've never actually heard Scowly used in a sentence, despite reading. I've read a lot of books when I was younger, and I can't say I've come across that word. I probably should know what it means, but I don't really. I can guess. I think I kind of look bewildered. Not bewildered. Bewildered is a completely wrong word to use, but I can guess what a word means. this is fun. So it's at this point where we find out. I mean, it was kind of obvious. Not obvious, but you could have pieced together the clues that that other Alice was the servant. Well, anyway, I do my grinding, and I think I'll meet you guys at the exit of the arena next episode. So I'll see you guys again next time, whenever that is. Bye.